Well, now everyone, I am your boy Lambo Drew, and you are now tapped into another edition of the Leverage Show. Y'all already know what time it is. It's Wonderful Thursday, man. Y'all know, man, we are making this thing happen, man. And really, man, excited for so many people. For so many of y'all know, man, this is the last Leverage Show for maybe a week. We got to see about Tuesday because we'll be in Ohio Tuesday. Tomorrow, Lambo will be in Miami with so many other amazing leaders like my guy Big Jack, man. Shout out to my guy Crypto King Jack, who's gonna be there, and definitely some other amazing leaders like Karen. Shout out to you, Karen. Shout out to Derek and everybody else, man, who's gonna be out there. Lambo's gonna be out there, as well as my little brother. He is already out there right now, kicking it in Miami. Shout out to J-Bo, man. He's out there, man, enjoying Miami, man, right now, having a good time, man. I'm going to see you guys and everything, man. Like I said, tomorrow, definitely, man, and also Saturday as well for the big event. The big event will be Saturday in Miami and South Beach, man. Also, you guys do not want to miss it at the Fountain Blue in South Beach. So for those who really want to attend and really want to make it, I'm telling y'all this right now. You guys do not want to go on ahead and miss that. So that's definitely going to be good. So I'm excited, man, again, man, to really see some wonderful people, man, ain't seen in a minute, but also to be in a room, man, with some amazing business-minded leaders and who are really, really, really trying to help people really get them to the next level by any means necessary. A lot of the times, man, we get ourselves into a situation, or I may call a circumstance where we're actually trying to leverage for more, or the better, or the hunt for more, or whatever this is, this stigmatism that allows you to say, I need more than what I'm actually getting right now. And when you get into that predicament or that place in life, you know, we are constantly making sure that we're getting the right information, and any information that does not seem right, we're literally, man, kicking that out and gravitating to all the right information for us. So I know for a fact, like for me, you know, going out to Miami this weekend and then doubling right back to head out to Ohio for my guy Ken Haney's network event in Columbus, Ohio. For those, please don't miss that because we will be there Wednesday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Westerville Cohatch in Columbus, Ohio with my guy Ken Haney. And a lot of the rest of y'all are going to be there. I know the Craftings are going to be there, and some of the other amazing Leverage Show family is actually coming. I know Issa Windup got that wonderful, amazing trip. So I know he's going to be there, as well as so many more other people are going to be there. But the most amazing thing that I can ever tell you is to continue to keep rising to the top. Continue to keep pushing regardless of the circumstances, right? And we're going to get into Surging to the Top today and everything, man, before we really go ahead. Let me welcome some people, man, to the show. Shout out to my cousin, Errol, man. Man, good to see you in the building, cuz, man. I love seeing you with the What's Up Leverage Show family. So I love that, man. You guys already know, man, this is amazing. My cuz grabbing that top spot, saying to himself, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put my name on that list. And cuz you did that. Shout out to you for you doing that and making that happen, man, on this Thursday night, man. Now, I gotta check your Wi-Fi, cuz me and you, we gotta, you know, I don't know, we may have to have you go to Starbucks or McDonald's or something. You need to come go ahead, man. If I gotta come make sure we get Wi-Fi down there for you, because I know most of the time he's always at work, right? So he's always really getting it in, man, working, man. And shout out to my cuz, man. Just being an amazing guy, dude. He's out there killing it. But, dude, if you need me to go ahead and talk to somebody for you, cuz I got you, bro. I got you, cuz. So don't be out there, man, telling people, man, that it was me this time and I set you up and I called the people on you, man. Lambo don't know nothing about that. My guy Jack is in the building. Shout out to you, Jack, man. The Leverage Show family. What's good, Jack, man? Thank you, Jack. I know Jack will be down there too tomorrow, man. So that's going to be an amazing time, man, just to be able to be in the room with some amazing people, man. So Miami definitely, man, is wheels up. I'm going to see Jack tomorrow, man, and Saturday as well at the event. So really excited about that. So proud of what Jax is actually doing in the community, really helping people out, man, by any means necessary. And again, most of the time, man, this never goes to get noticed from so many leaders who are really in this space to really make sure that we are bringing the fruit of what we have with networking so you guys can be able to manage to eat and have the right relationships and making sure that you're leveling up to the next level. Jack is one of them guys. He will be on the Leverage Show soon. We're gonna bring him back, man. So I'm really excited, man, for that. But definitely, man, excited for this weekend, man. So it's Miami and everything, man. Wheels up tomorrow. I will see a lot of you guys. I see most of you guys on Saturday, man, because I already know when Lambo usually gets into Miami, it's like it's all over. Everybody in the grandma, man, is out there, man, and we're always networking, doing some amazing things. So shout out to you guys. It's just we just got some amazing, great things ahead. Elro, what's up, Jackson, man? Showing love, man, to Jack in the building, man. You already see that, man. Jack, we may have to do the one-on-one down in Miami, man. Let me know. Let me know what you think about that sit down. Rather than him coming to the show, we'll do the one-on-one in Miami, man, and bring the people in, because a lot of people, man, don't have that experience or may have never had that experience being in a live podcasting setting. And definitely, man, Jack, you got an amazing story to tell. So, yeah, we may have to go ahead and get that down there and get that really popping. And we'll put it all together, man. You can say less, man. It's Lambo, right? Shout out to my wonderful wife, man, for definitely being in the building, man, showing love, man. Y'all already know, man, we had the amazing launch date, man, out with my wife, man, today. She's like, hey, I need my alone time before you go out and go do your thing out there in Miami, and then you come back and we be on the road to heading to Ohio and to see everybody, man, in Ohio next week, man, for the amazing networking event. Man, I'm excited and everything, man. So I got a chance to enjoy it and everything, man. Mr. Johnson today and stuff like that, man. You know, so it was a great time, man, and just enjoy the girls too, while they were actually getting themselves all pampered up, man, today too. While and everything, man, we're still taking care of business on this wonderful last day. So super excited and everything, man. Thank you for my wonderful wife, man, for really accompanying me on that lunch date today and really keeping it right, man. You already know, man, the sticks are definitely up, and it's time and everything, man, to make some amazing, amazing things happen. So shout out to you and everything, man, for that. My guy J-Dog is in the building, man. Happy Thursday, Leverage Show family. Man, happy Thursday, J-Dog. J-Dog. I seen J-Dog in Julia video, true story, yesterday. If you guys, first of all, if you guys are not tapped in on Wednesday nights, you got to tap in on Wednesday nights with Julie and Jeremiah as they do their webinar for the amazing Amazon in e-commerce space. So just not Amazon, it's Shopify, Walmart, it's eBay, and all of the other things. So shout out to them for them yesterday hosting another amazing event. If you guys are interested right now, like literally, you guys got to hear this. They offered this amazing product where it's a done with you service that, you know, most people, you know, when they booked the call, they were saying, oh my gosh, you guys and everything, man, it's a lot of capital involved to do the done for you service and all of this stuff. They made a done with you service that is literally, man, killing it. You keep 100% of the profits. You work with the team hands-on. They'll be able to show you and lead and guide you on how to make the proper adjustments into your store so that you're profitable and that you're able to gain access for literally like a little bit as $5,000 or something like that. Their packages are very, very minimum. That shows you with the done with you service of how to actually make passive income. That is such a struggle out here for so many people. When people actually get out there and they start seeing that, I'm just like, man, do you guys understand what that looks like? So make sure you guys and everything, man, are out there, man. I wind up, I don't know how my hand skipped all the way down and everything, man, to that and hit that. But shout out to you guys, man. You guys tune in on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. You do not want to miss that because that is life-changing for so many people. Jeremiah Craft to say, man, Team TR, yeah, y'all in the building, man. My wife, she out there screaming TR, man. She got a tat on her with TR. Team Realistic in the building, man. There goes my guy, Kid Haney, man. Look at Errol, got that top spot, man. Errol snuck in on y'all, man, and got that top spot and it made some stuff happen. So shout out and everything, man, to my guy, Ken, for really just making that happen, bro. You guys already know, man. Lambo, I'm excited for next week, man, for you, Ken. Um, just really excited, man, to really see where Vision is at, where we actually had a conversation in down to see how you're networking with so many wonderful people, man. So again, Lambo will be in Columbus and everything. I don't even know the exact days now because I know I'm gonna be there for the event on Wednesday. But there's always was something with Lambo popping up, so we're gonna make sure that we get the right time. You guys know I will see y'all Wednesday for sure in Columbus, but we're gonna make sure that we can get that between Monday and Tuesday sometime from one of them days, man, if we can get a chance to see y'all or whatever, man. But I will ecstatic to see y'all on Wednesday for sure. Thank you for that, Ken. Again, if you guys are looking for your tickets, make sure you guys go to the Eventbrite. I really need you guys to make sure that you get your tickets from the Eventbrite, or you guys can actually come to the door on the 26th. Again, there is no more shows. We probably won't do a show Tuesday night. We got to see, but I don't think there's going to be no shows next week. But I'm telling you what I know for a fact. You guys want to be in the room. You want to be there, not just because Lambo's going to be there, but because you want to be there and you really want to go ahead and make the big difference in your life. And that's what we're here to make sure that we're connecting you with the right people. You guys can go on the Eventbrite, or you guys, for those who are looking for tickets and everything, man, I can send that Eventbrite ticket to you. Have my staff send it out to you from 612-547-8826. My staff will send it out to you and you can go and get your Eventbrite ticket for March the 26th. All roads will lead to Columbus, Ohio, at the Westerville Cohatch, and that's literally in State Street in Columbus. So make sure and everything, man, you guys are definitely tapped in, tuned in, because we're excited to make sure that you guys are getting all the networks you possibly can, man. So shout out to you, Ken Haney, for that, man. I'm so proud of you, man. Don't know what more to say. Jackson is the Mac Daddy and lighting it up, man. Jackson had already said his name was Action Jackson the other day on the show. And I bust out laughing. I say, Action Jackson, man. And I say, man, I'm telling you what, man, there's so many great things to be able to hear that, man, and to be able to resonate these shows with you guys, because that's what this thing is all about, making sure that you guys and everything, man, are really getting that. Yeah, Jack, we're going to have to have a sit down, man, while we're in Miami, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to do the studio. We're going to have to sit down. We're going to make some stuff happen, man. And for those who may like to join or want to join while you guys are in Miami, let us know. We will go on ahead. We can see exactly how many people can be admitted into the studios. We actually sit down and we do this amazing one-on-one, man, because I do think that it would be next level. My cousin Errol said, man, what's up, Mr. Johnson, Jeremiah, Ken, Lambo? I'm at the gym with my headphones in, listening to you. Oh, so you got that gym Wi-Fi on today. I got you, cuz. That gym Wi-Fi is where it's at, baby. See, you was smart about this. You already knew, like, look, cuz I gotta keep up with you, man, real time. So I gotta get to the gym to get this Wi-Fi on, brother. So shout out to you, cuz, man, for you making that move, man, to that gym. Hey, I'm all with it, man. What up, Blue Sky, man? Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for being in the building, man. Truly and everything, man. Know that you are definitely, man, killing the game. Your presence, your sportsmanship, your pinship to the Leverage Show is everything, Blue Sky, but also just you as a person, man. Keep killing it out here, Blue Sky. Thank you for everything. King says, hey, what's up, Lambo? Do what you do. I'm going to try to do what I do best. You know, I'm going to try to do what I do best, you know, and just continue to keep doing what we know how to do best out here, right? Errol said, Blue Sky, how are you? King showing love to Mrs. Johnson. You see that in the building. Blue Sky showing love to Errol. You already know. Jeremiah showing love to Errol, man. You already know what time it is. Ken Haney said, man, what's up, Leverage Show family? King for the win, making it down. He said, I'll be down for it. You already know we can make it happen, Jack. That's easy. That's easy work for Lambo, man. You know, Jeremiah showing love to Ken, man. Julie showing love, man, to the entire Leverage Show family. Shout out to J50 being in the building, man. J50, man, has literally, they have taken those sticks to the next level. And it has helped so many people out at the next level with those sticks. I don't know what more to say. They need to bring that to Ohio. Y'all hear me? Bring that to Ohio. Make sure Ken and Kim have their own sticks, okay? Make sure they have that because that's going to be next level. You're talking about changing the room. There are certain things that change an atmosphere of a room or even change a life, right? I mean, let me tell you something. And J Dog and J50, I really want to thank y'all for this. Do y'all know what y'all actually done with those sticks? How you guys have literally managed to make so many people happy and just have the sense of finally getting that breakthrough that they need. Do you understand what that looks like? Maybe I got to take this off the screen real quick, and you got to look. I got to look y'all in my eyes, man. My white eyes, right? My white pupils with these brown eyes. I gotta tell y'all right now. Do y'all know what y'all and how many lives y'all can change with y'all and the invention of those sticks? I really want to say a big thank you, big heartfelt thank you from Lambeau, man. I'm telling you what, Julie even yesterday was on the broadcast, made up like she was going on Wall Street. Heck, she was going on a photo shoot. Whatever it was, I thought she was on her wedding day. All because of you guys helping change lives with those sticks. And I'm telling you what, and I'm going to be real with you, man. I really think to see what you guys are going to do when those hit the market, even to the brass market, to the broader market, I know for a fact those sticks are going to save people's lives. Somebody's life was probably on the verge of really having a very difficult journey. But those sticks that y'all have is going to allow them to change their life. I'm talking about let's be real. Let's be real. Do you know the unsatisfaction of people who are walking around unsatisfied and unfulfilled because dreams and visions could never actually happen? Do you understand that? Maybe you don't understand that number, but J-Dog, I'm talking to you. I'm so thankful as a friend, as a leverage show mentor, but also you being able to take a hold and take a grasp to those sticks to allow those to change people's lives and to see the results, to see what flows from you guys, man. It's amazing. It is truly amazing, man. And I want you guys to bring that to so many other people. And those people are going to be asking, Lambeau, we want our sticks. So make sure y'all ask them for the sticks when y'all see them and make sure that they literally put y'all either in line or wherever to be able to go get your sticks. But it's going to help change your life. J-Dog, I really want to thank you, man. Julie, I really want to thank you, J50, because you really set the bar and y'all been setting these standards high. And I'm so thankful for y'all, man. Really so thankful for y'all. Again, in my Randy's voice and everything, get her done. All right. So listen, y'all. I want to get back through these comments, man, to make sure that we are on track with everything, right? I don't want to miss anything. Blue Sky showing love to my wonderful wife, Miss Johnson. Shout out to you, Blue Sky, for showing love to my wonderful wife, man. Get that work in there. Yeah, you better get that workout in, man. He already know he getting that workout in because that Wi-Fi is attached to that gym. That's some strong Wi-Fi in there, boy. They know how to keep it going. Jack talking about, hey, Arrow, you already know, man. Blue Sky showing love to Julie, man. Blue Sky in the building helping elevate this show as she can only do. That's facts. All facts, man. Ken Haney showing love to J-Dog in the building, man. K&K Productions, yes, definitely are producing some hits. Really killing the game, man. So really shout out to you for Blue Skies for K&K Productions, man. That's Ken and Kim. You guys already know who that is, right? That's Ken and Kim. And they're gonna be the first to have J-Dog. It will bring those sticks next week, and they'll give them a sample of that, man, because That's going to be life-changing. Ken Handy said, yes, great webinar last night. J-Dog and J50. I was telling Cliff earlier tonight, I love and relate to stories. I appreciate hearing JJC's unlimited story. Brandon is emerging as that next star. Listen, when we talk about my guy, Brandon, I got to make sure B can hear me. I know he be watching, he be tuned in. So proud of you, B. It's my guy, BC. Guys know B called. Sometimes he's in the chats, man. So proud of you, BC, man. You really, man. When I'm telling you this right now, you really are emerging as what we call that person of interest, POI, the person of interest. When we actually look at your spot, when shout out to your mom, man, when she does what she does, man, she really kills the game, right? And Julie is going to go ahead and present, and it's going to be next level. But then Brandon comes in right behind to talk about his journey. The genuineness that Brandon brings to the show is amazing. The story and the journey is relatable to so many other people who's on the other side of that camera, but who doesn't know if they can go ahead and take that risk. I want to thank you, Brandon. I want to thank you, man, for really sharing your story, sharing your testimony, but allowing people to see that not only can they change their life, but you change your life because you made a decision, and they can do it in an instant just as well. Not just that, we're giving them the opportunity. We're giving them the way out. We're showing them how to work hand in hand with the best. Yesterday, on the end of the broadcast, and Lambo was literally back and forth yesterday. I didn't get a chance to make it, but literally, like, I couldn't make it because I was literally handling back and forth business all day between these banks. And I'm laughing because I'm watching all what's transpiring. And I stay in. Look, Lambo's tuned in, rocked in, ready to go, making sure that we are focused out here to so many people. And I'm not lying to you. I'm watching the show, and when Brandon gets on there, he just starts talking, right? And the admiration as a mother to her child, seeing him at that moment, did something for me. Because as parents, and a lot of people who do know as parents who have that burden, you always want the best for your children. No matter what decision or path they take in life, your prayer, your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, is that your child is living the best life that they can live. When Brandon got on that story and said, again, Lambo is on there every Wednesday, so I see it. But this Wednesday hit different. Brandon's on there and he's talking about his journey. And people can hear your journey over and over and over again. But every week is another week in the books that literally is closing the chapter to some of the horrific traumas and nightmares that he's experienced. In every week, there's a week that's filled with wins and losses. But the finished product is success. See, most people don't know what wins or losses really look like in you're fighting a business. That doesn't mean it's in a negative thing. This is a lot of the times in a positive thing. Sometimes in everything, man, you don't know when machines go down. You don't know when orders may have to go on ahead, man, and have to take a little bit longer to get processed through because of X, Y, and Z. And it takes a little bit more manpower, mental thought, physical power, whatever the case may be, to get it done. But every week, Brandon, I see you getting further and further away from the thing that once gripped you and once literally was suffocating you, your dreams, your hopes, your visions. And I start to see you even reaching further higher towards your vision board, your goals, your hopes, your dreams, because you can see them more clearly now. In life, that's what we all do. We should be always reaching towards our goals, our visions, our dreams, that vision board that people write down. I tell people, put it on your phone. Some of the time you are so addicted to your phones, or you reach for your phone so many times out the day. What is it that you see? What does your vision board see? What does it look like for you when you open your phone? Do you have it saved on your screen saver? You got to tell me, what does it say? What does that look like? I said this before, and I'm gonna say this again. A man without a vision is a man without a future. And a man without a future will always return to his past. Someone needs to remember that. A man without a vision is a man without a future. And a man without a future will always return to his past. You have to understand that you have to have a goal in front of you, regardless of what that looks like, regardless if it seems that it's unreachable, regardless if it seems that it's literally into a place where it's like, oh my God, it is so astronomical or so big, like I can't do it. In life, you have to have some accountability partners. You have to have people who hold you accountable for your crap. You have to have people who hold you accountable for your letdowns and your losses. See, notice I didn't say your wins, because no one holds you accountable for when you're winning or when you're succeeding or when things are going all the way right. You have to have people hold you accountable for when things are going against the grain, when things have hit rock bottom, when things do not seem to be working out for you. You have to be working the opposite and hold yourself accountable and find yourself a partner who's going to look you square in the eyes and say, we're not getting ready to have this today. We're not getting ready to have this week. We're not getting ready to have this month, this year, this month, this week. Today, you're going to get it right. You're going to get back on track. That does not mean that a person cannot go through a sense of weeping or mourning or a sense of sorrowfulness. What that means is that when something like this happens, where do we pivot to? Who do we pivot to? Most of the time, and one of the greatest things that I heard, I waited to hear this interview. Denzel Washington was on a Zoom, a Skype, with the Colorado CU Buffalo team. And if you guys haven't got a chance to listen to that, I need you to go find that on YouTube. And Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, has actually brought him in, and they thought he was getting ready to do the Remember the Titans thing and everything else. But he told his journey in his story about where he was and what he's been, the Denzel that most people never heard of. And he literally said it, this is my first time telling this story right here, so I might as well get it out right now. Denzel Washington told the story, the famous, iconic, your favorite actor, Academy Oscar award-winning Denzel Washington told the story of his losses, what they look like. See, everybody can't wait to go on here and talk to you about their favorite day, their favorite part of the movie, their favorite script, their favorite line from Denzel. But when you seen that video, you heard Denzel speak about his losses and his downfalls. And the biggest one that he talked about, he was 13 years of age in a bathroom with another friend of his. And his friend of his at 13 years of age was showing him how to shoot dope in his veins. Denzel Washington. So when people look at the story, people don't know exactly what they've been through. Denzel told the story of him actually being on dope at an early age of 13. He told a story about him actually selling dope and crack and everything. Well, not even crack, dope in the streets back then. He told a story of his three best friends all getting locked up, one getting killed after serving 40 years, and two of the other ones died too. Actually, the 40-year, the one that just was in 40 years, I think he just came home. The two other ones died, but they all was in jail. Had 120 years together through all three of them. But he was the one that made it out. He was the one that's separate. Your favorite actor, Denzel Washington, like he said, I had 1 foot in the streets in New York, 1 foot out of the streets. And it was nothing but God's grace that allowed him to be where he's at right now. I tell people, remember this. Don't allow what you've been through in the past to dictate to you where God has already destined your future for. He's already given you some amazing, great things in front of your face. Even you have already put it inside of your head, inside of your brain, inside of your being that I'm destined to do this. I'm destined to not stay on the ground. I'm destined to get up and move forward. I'm destined to go to the top. Most people don't understand this, but Lambo wants to tell you this. That fight to get to the top is going to take you to have a dog fight in your life to get to the top. Most people are going to say to themselves, nah, Lambo, I think that I can go ahead and have an instant success overnight. Doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Not all the time. There's some people who just wake up and one day they win the lottery. That's amazing. There are some people, they literally put stuff out there and then boom, instantly stuff takes off. But for the majority of the people and everything, man, who are out here, man, who are literally grinding, hustling, focused, vision, empowered, inspired, embodied by their own purpose every day, they're in a dog fight. And most of them are in a fight for their life every day. They're in a fight to see when their next bills are coming, how they're going to pay for it, how they're going to afford it, how they're going to pay for the gas in their car, how they're getting ready to go ahead and be able to entertain or do anything with people. Well, they don't use events or go to events because they really can't find it in their budget. Straight up. Most of the time, we live in this world. We're trying to tell people, yeah, don't worry about this. We got this. We're doing it real big. We're doing it like this. Do you know how many people I know are literally, man, suffering for their next dollar to try to look good in front of a camera to prove something to people who can care less about what they do and where they're at? Of course, people are going to keep saying, oh my gosh, look at them. They're traveling. They're in the Maldives. They're in Bora Bora. They're over in Japan and China and London and Singapore. They're traveling. They're living it up. The whole time they're living a lie. I don't want you living a lie if you're connected with this Leverage Show. I want you to say, you know what, Lambo, I was able to do something this week, this month, this year, this last 6 months that I wasn't able to do last year. I was able to afford for me to take myself out on a date. Not just a date with somebody, date with yourself. An outing, a spa day to treat yourself. My wife's always talking about treating my fingers, right? You know, always talk about treating my fingers, right? It's like, hey, you got to go ahead and go get those things, worked out at the shop. Say, don't worry about it. Give me a nail file and let me get the rolling, You have to understand in life, there are so many things that people are grateful for of the smallest level. Let me pay off a credit card debt. Let me pay off a bill. Let me at least see myself coming out of the place that I'm in, because there is a place that I've envisioned where I can finally breathe. Some people and everything, man, I'm telling you this right now, they're only asking for one thing in life, and that is to breathe. God, let me breathe. God, let me be able to just to enjoy this moment without so much pressure being on my shoulders and on my head that I can't focus, I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't eat. And it's affecting how I do life. That prayer is out to so many people every single day, more than what you think, more than what you notice. But you have to be discernful. You have to be mindful. Like, God, bless me with the ability, the talents, the gifts, and everything that I need to do, whether it needs for me to rise higher in my job, to the top of my job, or for me to go ahead and raise more capital so I can go ahead and expand my business and have more customers so that we can keep revenue going in. Do you understand that when business owners are trying to find solutions and people that they can actually rest confident in there really is far and few between, because they have experienced the drama. They have experienced the pressure of so many people letting them down. I'm here to let you know, when you get to the top or on your way to the top, there's a certain surge that needs to take place for you. A lot of people are saying to themselves, Lambo, I don't know what a surge is. I've never heard of that. Or the only surge I know is the surge that's happening out there in the sea. I'm going to give you a full life surge that's going to allow you to break forward into the top of your assignment. Surge, the definition of the surge is a sudden, powerful forward or upward movement, especially by a crowd or by natural force, such as the waves or tide. Somebody needs to hear this. A sudden, powerful forward or upward movement, especially by a crowd or by a force, not a natural. Let me just not say natural. Sometimes I gotta say force parentheses, because it could be natural or spiritual. Oh my God. Somebody better catch that. Before everything happens in the physical, it must first happen in the spiritual realm first. So whether it's natural or supernatural, it must happen in that realm first. Somebody needs to hear this. That result, that's such as waves or tides. So if you're going forward, then that's what it is. Now, I love this number 2. Here we go. This is the second definition. A sudden large increase. I hope y'all are shouting that right there while you're listening at me and hearing this. A sudden large increase. Typically a brief one that happens during an otherwise a stable period. A sudden large increase, typically a brief one that happens during or otherwise a stable period. Most people are trying to figure that out. They're saying, Lambo, that's that push. If I just had that push, if I just had the increase over here, if I just had the increase in traffic, and if I just had the increase in flowing, and if I just had the increase in dollars, if I just had the increase doing this and the increase doing that, what would my life look like? What would it feel like? What would it be like? How much more different could it be? You're probably saying to yourself, well, Lambo, that sounds good if I can get that upward movement going up to the top. If I can get that push that I need, that large increase that allows me to be able to do this, this, and this, and this. remember and everything, man, the surge is brief. See, have you ever seen people rise to the top and then they fall down to the bottom fast? You're like, oh my gosh, man, it was up 1 minute, it was doing this, it was doing that. And then all of a sudden, something happened and they fell suddenly. Because remember, their talent had put them in a place or in rooms that they were truly not ready for. The talent had put them in rooms that they were not ready for. And when your character is not ready once you're in the room, because you can have all the talent in the world, but your character and your integrity and everything, man, keeps you going. So once the surge happens, what are you going to do when the surge, you get that burst and then boom, you're peaking, people are seeing you, things are happening, things are being blessed because of you being able to arise to the occasion. Now, what are you going to do to stay there? And what are you going to do to go to the next level? What are you going to do to go higher? What are you going to do to keep going forward? See, the thing about it is that most people want a surge to be seen. I got to talk to somebody, man. I got to talk to somebody. Most people want a surge to be seen in life. You need to understand, you need a surge to be safe in life. Oh my goodness. I don't want you to have a surge to be seen. I want you to have a surge to be safe. You say, whoa, hold on, Lambo. You're going to have to go ahead and explain that one. Because see, when you get a surge to be seen, you can lose it all in a couple of transactions or one bad transaction. But when you get a surge to be safe, what that means is no matter once you get to that level, things are stable out enough that you're safe just in case storms happen that mostly wipe people out. The surge to keep you safe allows you to be able to take a rest once you get to that level to get ready to excel to the next level. See, most people don't get a chance to catch their breath when they're moving to the top. They think that it's all of a sudden it's a one-stop shop. You don't understand that you start moving to the top. Your business starts going to the top. You start moving to the top in promotions in your job, your company, and everything that you're doing, because literally you are allowing yourself to get promoted in stages or in waves. But the thing about it is that some people, like most people, they want to try to ride that wave out till that wave and everything, man, literally like it ceases back at the shore. You got to remember that. The waves come from out in the ocean and they move towards the land. When they go towards land, they don't reverse themselves and retract themselves back to the ocean. That's the end of that wave. And that's how most people have been in life. They rode a wave till they got to the destination. And then once they got to the destination, they became shipwrecked. That was it. When it was their season, it was their season. When it was their time, it was their time. Now you don't hear no more from them. Now you don't hear no more about them. Because they didn't have another level once the surge came to get the safety and then be able to reassess that motion and then move to the next level. See, you always have to be constantly moving towards that next level, moving towards that next target, moving towards that next goal, even while you're moving up. And I'm going to give you some help that allow you to move up, right? I'm going to give you some ways. I'll give you 10 ways, okay, that allow you to move up, right? This is 10 ways that'll guarantee you to move up. Number one, you got to find a mentor. You have to find a mentor. Having a mentor to help you rise through the ranks in your career is an invaluable asset. A mentor can help you refine your career approach, your new promotions, and things in life in advancement in positions than spending time at the bottom of that wheel. You got to find a mentor. I don't know who your mentor is. I don't know what your mentor looks like, but you have to find a mentor, someone who's solid, someone who's credible, someone who can help you get to that next level. Once you get to that next level of safety, all right, boom. How do I reassess at this level so I can shoot to the next level? Do you know people climb mountains in sections? True story. No man is just non-stop climbing a mountain all the way up, climbing in sections, especially some of the higher ones. You're looking at them climbing and you're saying, oh my God, I see them climbing. But man, they got to be deadbeat tired. It's tiresome hanging on the side of a mountain trying to get to the top of that. Have you ever really looked at a mountain and what a real mountain looks like? I live in Colorado. I live in Denver. I can tell you what big mountains look like. And there ain't no nothing that you want to just wake up and one day, yeah, I'm getting ready to climb that. You look like a small little peon when you see these mountains. They look like they'll swallow you up. No man just decides, I'm getting ready to climb that mountain today just to have something to do. You better be ready for what comes on top of that mountain. Because when you're climbing up that mountain, you're going to run into many different things that live on the mountaintop. You have to be ready when you're climbing up that. That's why I told you, you take the surge to safety. Once you're ready, you take your breath, you reassess, get ready for the next surge to move up higher. And then once you get the safety on that level, get ready for the next surge to move up higher. Then once you get the safety on that level, get ready to the next surge to move up higher. Then when you're at the top and you reach the pinnacle of you surging to the top of whatever that goal is or whatever that list is, because your purpose is designed to your prosperity, but you must be passionate in your prosperity pursuit. Somebody needs to remember that. You need to understand that you have to have passion in your pursuit while you're pursuing your purpose. Sometimes in life, it's not going to be all okie doke. You're not getting ready to have all of that within you. You're going to have things in days where you're going to really feel like giving up. You're going to feel like quitting. You're going to feel like, man, knocking and punching everyone out because stuff did not go your way. But what are you going to do about that? Are you going to cry about it or are you going to man up? You have to do something about it. The old saying says, if nothing changes, if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So what are you going to change? Oh, no, I'm just going to give it time. Time will change it. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Number 2, ask for more responsibilities. For those and everything, man, if you're in your career state of mind, you need to be going to your bosses and asking your bosses or in higher management or teams that are above you, hey, what can I do to have more responsibilities? Because I want to have more responsibilities on my team. I want to have more responsibilities in what I do so that I can have myself fully shining. Push as much work that I can handle that's within my ability to do what I need to do. Because remember, I told you sometimes that people can push work on you and that you literally don't have no ability or that's not your strength or you don't even have the ability to learn how to do that. And you spend your time wasting effort and time on things that you don't even need to be ever on your plate in the first place. So you have to spend your time and your effort and your energy wisely. I tell everybody, yes is a responsibility. No is a decision. What are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? Because the moment that you say yes, you give your time, your energy, your efforts to making sure that that thing is carried out because you committed to the yes. Once you made the decision to say no, you've had simply made the decision to say, I'm not going to commit to this because I don't want this to literally take me out or swallow me in. Number 3, work at a startup, this is huge. For business owners, I would suggest you hire apprentices or people who literally want to learn from what you are doing. I love that people continuously get themselves into a place that they're saying to themselves, oh man, yeah, I would love to go do that. I would love to go do this. I would love to go do it. No, find yourself something, plug yourself in, and start to work at it. When you understand what a startup is, or even a business that's scaling business, right? Because I'm going to say startup or scaling, it doesn't matter. You want to make sure you see the learning curves as it's moving up, right? That does not mean you have to stay on the team full time. It just means that you're seeing the learning curve as it's going up. Now, if you're at a scaling, you also see the momentum of it going up. But what they have done is they took all the losses and the lessons on the way up when they first began to them plateauing and now them scaling again. You get all of that information, what pretty much some amazing mentors along the way that will help show you to become successful in these reasons. Number 4, make friends with VIPs. Make friends with VIPs. Some people and everything, man, are saying to themselves, hold on, Lambo. What do you mean to tell me? No. You need to go find some very important people. Start making friends with them. I'm telling you something right now. If you guys missed the interview with Anthony Mackie, shout out to my guy. He's a home team, straight out of New Orleans, man. He was on the pivot. And one of the most controversial things he says, it's not given to you, it's who you know. Ooh, I want you to let that sink in. There are blessings and lessons and things in life that are not given to you. It's who you know. Straight up. I'm not lying to you. I talked to my wife about this. I went to 2 dealerships one time, right? The first dealership, I walked in. I'm sitting there. I'm just like, oh, man, walking in here. They don't know me, but I'm excited to be here. They treated Lambo as if I literally was. They treated me like, man, we don't know who he is, but we don't really care who he is. It's a true story. They gave me the runaround for hours on hours. And then hours turned into days. Didn't make any sense. Had me questioning myself. Like, whoa, hold on. I'm Lambo. Like, hey, do my numbers. You guys will be all right. Had me questioning things. The second dealership I went into, both premium dealerships, I literally sit back up in here, man, and got everything resolved within a little over an hour. Start to finish. Time I walk through the door, time I'm driving off and everything with the vehicle. Start to finish. Everyone's in there high-fiving me. Everyone is in there congratulating me. Everyone's in there like they've known me as if I have been in that place for years in my life. It's a true story. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard, what I seen, or what I experienced. I'm telling you what I know. And I watched the 2, and I said, oh my God, I was so blown away with the second one that I walked in. They got some of the best that's all over the floor. Lambo and everything, man. I mean, they walk right in. Hey, man, this is what I'm here to do. I tried to explain that to the other ones. Everyone else looked at me as if they could have went on ahead, man, and ran me over with a Mack truck out front and could care less. The second one treated me as if I had purchased something from them and I never bought not one thing. First time ever in there. And literally the value that they've got from what they showed became next level. And from that, allowed me to grow relationships of the people in there that are VIPs. That says, hey, if I ever want to spend dollars again, this is where I'm going to. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Someone needs to hear that. Go where you are celebrated, not where you're tolerated. People can do the same thing to you, regardless of what dollar size you have in your bank account. I don't care. Literally, I was in both dealerships, and Lambo can testify. My credit score is in the 800s, right? And I'm in both dealerships. And one, regardless of what I'm saying, I'm like, hey man, this is what I want. I want this like this. Let's go. They're looking at me like, huh? Well, okay, well, that's great, but we need all this extra stuff. And we want this, we want that. I said, whoa, hold on, man. We've done this so many times. What are you talking about? The other one was in there 1 hour. The other one I was tied up for days of the foolishness that they was asking for. Even my banks were sitting there looking at me like, Lambo, this is the most dumbest stuff that I've ever heard of. And these are the actual bank managers, not just the actual workers or the reps and stuff like that. It's the bank managers. The bank managers on the phone like, that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. I said, dude, this got to be the most stupidest thing I've ever heard too. So you understand me when I'm telling you that there are things in your life that will allow you to move forward because you have the right people around you. I'm telling you, I remember walking in there. There was people still sitting in there. They probably had been in there for hours. The time I walked in there, say what I wanted, say what I needed. Let's do the paperwork. Paperwork was already being done. There's still people and everything here. It's just sitting there moving. Like, man, this guy knows everybody. First time being in there. But it's favor in knowing the right people and allowing you to be able to get what you need to get to keep moving. Life and everything, man, life is literally so precious. You want to make sure that you are consistently moving forward by any means necessary, right? By meeting the right people. The right people will help save you time, money, and a headache. I promise you. Number 5, stay agile. Stay agile. That's the ability to move quickly and easily. That's agile. That's all it is. Stay agile. So when you're out there, you're looking, you're moving quickly, you understand and everything, man, what you're tolerating and what you ain't tolerating. You focus on what you can do and what you can't do. Number 6, solve problems. This is huge. I always tell everybody solve problems. Make sure and everything, man, you're rewarded by your ability to solve problems. Being seen as the go-to problem solver in the company that can make you irresistible because you're the one who's always solving problems. I tell everybody, you're an answer looking for a problem, not a problem looking for an answer. Number 7, take accountability. Put yourself outward out of your comfort zone. Get out of that. Go through all of your mistakes and your shortcomings and involvements. You have to be transparent with people. When you mess up, you fail, something didn't happen, something didn't work out, take accountability and keep moving. You understand? That's a big thing out here that may be something small to other people, but it's a big thing to everybody else. Number 8, create, self-promote. Promoting yourself does not have to be completely shameless. Offer to organize an upcoming meeting, write up notes, morning meetings, suggestions of how to expand businesses or how to expand your company or how to do better things at your job. And make sure that people see the visibility of who you are. I just subscribed Ken Haney. You guys don't even know. That's him all day long. Number 9, be helpful. Nothing makes you stand out faster in any career or any business or any place that you're in than you being helpful. Prove you're dedicated to your career, your job, and those you want to help, and watch what happens for your life. Don't wait for an opportunity just to fall in your lap. Regularly do something. Find out what is missing, what needs to be done, what can be improved, find out to be the solution to help improve it. Last but not least, number 10, keep learning. No one is just going to hand you the reins of a superstar career. You're going to have to make sure that you're constantly learning with passion. You're constantly taking coaching. You're constantly taking criticism, constructive criticism. Some of y'all are taking criticism from people who's not constructive. Make sure that it's the right person that's pushing you higher towards your goals to scale. Watch what will happen change in your life. Those are those 10 that I hopefully you will take with you and allow you to start moving forward to the top of your journey. All right? I really thank y'all for that, man. Hopefully you guys go like and subscribe to the channel. Please do, man. I'm so excited for that, man. I'm going to make sure you guys are definitely tapped in because you guys know what time it is, man. I'm really am excited to help you guys and help you guys get to that next level by any means necessary. Thank you. Julie showing love to Blue Sky. You already know, man. Here we go. And Julie says, Ken for the win, showing love, man. Blue Sky says, Ken, much appreciated. Generational leader. Way to go, JJC. Unlimited. Yes, he is. Brandon, just amazing. I love Brandon, man. Shout out to him. Jackson, Miami. You already know it's picket wash time, man. He's going to be there getting it in, man, making it happen. Julie, looking forward to going next level with everyone next Wednesday night. I'm telling you, if you are not there, make sure you are there to that amazing event in Columbus, Ohio, man, with my guy Ken Haney, man, next Wednesday night. Axel Jackson, I had one of those figures growing up. Yes, I bet he did. Can you admit us virtually, man? I may have to. We can see what we can do. There is an option for live streaming. I'm going to see exactly what they can do and what time that will actually be. So, Ken says, thanks, Blue Sky. You already know, man. Kedar Haney say, yes, Jackson, man. Knock it out of the park in Miami, man. I know he's definitely going to knock it out of the park. So proud for him, man, to keep knocking it out of the park. Step aside, Shaft. Action Jackson is in the building. Who's that man? Shout out to Action Jackson being that man in the building. The sticks are magical. Yes, they are. They're changing lives and taking dives. You can't go through life stickless. It's not cool. It's definitely not cool, man. I mean, that has got to be the worst thing, especially, man, if they coming from J50 and J-Dog, man. It's got to be the worst thing. My wife is laughing, man, with the wonderful emojis. My guy Brandon's in the building. Shout out to you, Be Kind, in the building, man. I really appreciate you, man, for you literally being in the building for everything that you actually do and everything that you bring to the channel. It literally means a lot to us, man. So thank you for that, man, Brandon. I told you I appreciate your testimony and hearing that on every one of those broadcasts. It keeps going to the next level and continue to keep doing what you're doing, man. We're so proud of you, Brandon. Don't know what to say. Shout out to Brandon. Yes, shout out to Brandon, man. Cogswell, man. There you go, Cogswell. I know he's about to get it right. You already know, man. You better get it right. My guy, Brandon C. Lambo, you're speaking him. Let him use you. Let him use you. I'm definitely doing that and then some, man. Thank you for that, Blue Sky. Julie showing love, man, with my wonderful wife with them roses and them hearts, man. You already know, man. Stick Game is in the building. Ken Haney says, hashtag, you can't go through life stickless. You know, Ken, man, I don't know what more to say, man, when Julie and Jeremiah see y'all next week. I'm telling you, you probably Ken and Kim, I love y'all, man. Y'all are amazing. So shout out to you guys for that, because you really can't go through life stickless. You 100. When Julie and Jeremiah, man, really go ahead, man, and talk with you guys more, and they do that webinar, I'm going to be on that video, that webinar, that day when it's even, me and Nada are going to have a front row because it's going to change a lot of lives. You're right. You can't go through life stickless. Julie's laughing down, stop to Ken, showing love to Ken. Did you get that, Lambo and Blue Sky? A man without a vision. Yes, man. A man without a vision, man. Man, what does Blue Sky say? Vision, goals, plans, present, future, yes. Accountability partners, pivot, losses or lessons. Keep counting your blessings, man. Only Blue Sky comes in here with that, man, doing what she does best. Thomas is in the building. What's up, Thomas? Lambo, I have to say, my dream is to meet you one day. You're an amazing, knowledgeable young man. I appreciate you, Thomas, man. I'm definitely going to be at some events lining up, man. We already got 2 back-to-back starting tomorrow and then next week. Then there will be another event in D.C., I think, in April that Lambo will be at. I will confirm the date. And we got some other events that's also lined up. So don't worry. It is actually coming. And Thomas, man, you and the rest of everyone else will get a chance to be Lamb. So thank you for that, Tom. Really appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well, man, and a whole lot better, man. I'm telling you, brother. For real. I thank you, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Yes, he is. And he's the same person in real life, man. Oh, man, thank you for that, J50. I'm trying to be, man. I can only be one man. That's what Tank say. Shout out to my guy, Tank, the Rail Babs. You can only be one man. All right. Thomas say, I believe you, Julie. Yes, you already know, man. Shout out to my guy, Thomas, saying that. There it goes. A man without a vision is a man without a future. And a man without a future will always return to his past. Blue Sky, you already know. You got it right, man. That is from the great Dr. A.R. Bernard, man. A man without a vision is a man without a future. The man without a future will always return to his past. For my guy, Dr. A.R. Bernard. If you guys know A.R. Bernard, man, very, very, very powerful, man. I love all his teachings, man. It's something that's always stuck with me all the days of my life. Blue Sky say, surge, a certain powerful forward or upward movement, especially by a crowd or by natural force, such as a waves or tide. All facts, man. Thank you, Blue Sky, for that. A sudden large increase, typically a brief one, that happens or otherwise is stable in a quiescent period. She knows. Shout out to Blue Sky for definitely tapping in with that, man. You already know, man. I love it, man. That definitely gets Lambo going. Hello and welcome, Thomas, man. Yes, you got it. Guys got to definitely welcome him, man. For him just being in the building, man, that just is everything. Surge to be safe, not to be seen. Check our motives. Got to check your heart. Your heart is to keep steadily climbing so you can help everybody. So you can bring the ladder back down and show people the right way to get to the top. You actually literally are making a way for other people to become free. It's the truth. Thank you, Blue Sky, man. Ken is always showing love, man. Blue Sky showing love right back to Ken, man. You're welcome. I did Blue Sky Notes and JJC Unlimited Skill Set needs to turn these shows into a series of ebooks to sell. Yes, we can definitely do that. We can definitely do that, man. We can make that happen, man. Shout out to you, Ken Haney, man, for that. You already know, man. We can make that happen, man. Julie showing love to Kid, man. Yeah, you already know. Blue Sky, number one, get yourselves a mentor, man. This is a true story. Julie says, Chronicles of Lambo. Chronicles of Lambo, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. It's going to be good, man. You guys got to watch and stuff like that, man. And Thomas, I second that what Julie said about Lambo. He's the real deal through and through, man. I really appreciate you, man. Ken Haney, man. I'm just trying to go ahead, man. Like Tank say, I can only be one man. Blue Sky says passion, pursuing, and purpose, man. It's all that. You know, Lambo, if we're dropping it, yes, responsibility. Yes, it's a responsibility. No, it's a decision. Facts. You just either gonna give it a responsibility, you're gonna give it a decision, which one you want. Also, Blue Sky and JJC skill set. When you watch the Leverage Show replays, you cannot see the chats where these nuggets reside. So shout out to you and everything, man. Yeah, they don't have them in the chat, so you gotta put them up there on screen, or you gotta literally reverse and allow Lambo to come talk to you, or leave the captions on. You can leave the captions on and you can get them too. So that's another thing, man. So Lambo, I have a kind of similar story. Did I ever tell you my Lexus story, aka Jerry Maguire? No, but I want to hear that, Ken. I definitely know it's gonna be a funny one, man, because brother, they sometimes, man, people will treat you like the wrong two left shoes, man. I be sitting there laughing at people, man. I got so many experiences like that. I had one. There was this guy, and I don't want to even get started. He was back in Columbus. Again, this is some years ago. Gotta be over, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago, whatever it is. But there was this guy, true story. There was this company called Miracle Motors. This boy Lambo was anything. I ain't gonna lie. Miracle Motor. The guy name was Luther Barnes from Miracle Motor. He used to play for, if I'm not mistaken, Ohio State or something like that. He was a former Buckeye. Luther Barnes is his name. He used to work for Miracle Motor. I bought a vehicle. This is before my son is born. So this has got to be over 20 years ago now. So this is not even 14, 15 years. This has got to be almost 20 years ago now. And because my son is 18. So it's got to be 20 years. And I bought a vehicle. And Luther Barnes told me, he says, yeah, you know, this vehicle right here, I'm telling you, man, it goes out when it gets cold. And it takes a little time to start. I say, man, I don't remember no vehicle like this, man, taking this long to start up and stuff like that. I might have had that vehicle, no lie, for maybe not even 3 months, 2, 3, 4 months, somewhere in that area, and the whole engine blew. I wasn't driving that far for the engine, blew the rod right through the engine, blew the engine. It was an Infiniti J30, not the I-30, the J30. I'll never forget that, man. Or was it the I-30? Thought it might have was the J30. Infiniti J30. And I sit back up in here, man, I remember that thing. I said, my God, this thing and everything, man, is something that just didn't blew. And I remember taking it back to him and say, hey, man, listen, I only had this vehicle a couple months, dude, and we ain't going that far. We only going around town. It then blew a rod through the engine. True story. The guy told me, well, there's nothing that we can do to help you out. I said, man, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm laughing because, you know, Lambo knows a couple of laws, right? I'm just being straight up real. So what I did was I took it to the dealership. It's a true story. And at the time, I remember I kept it in the dealership for some time. And they fixed it. They called me to come pick it up. I wouldn't pick it up at that time. I literally went on ahead and I waited till it was the very end. So what they did was they put what they call as a mechanic's lien on the vehicle. Now, the vehicle is still registered to the title company. Once the dealer or the shop puts the mechanic's lien on it, it literally negates what's on the title, and literally that lien takes over on that title. So the moment the lien took over on the title, it's a true story, I knew I had him. Oh, shucks. Lambo was back, like, doing stuff back then. Like, I knew I had him. So wind up and everything, man, called the attorneys up, called the courthouse up, and the AG. This is 20 years ago. And say, hey, they have my vehicle, but they got a mechanic's lien on it. So I just bought the vehicle. So keep that in mind. So it's got a fresh note that's attached to it. Fresh note attached to the vehicle. But I understood principle and how things work. The moment that I knew that I left it in there long enough in the shop that the shop was able to take the mechanic's lien over it, and then that means that they come on the title, and then the other people go off the title, I literally knew I had a brief moment from the time that they filed the lien to the title and everything. They got the lien papers back, and it was registered in the system, and then the switch happened, and then the dealership had to write it off as a loss. I remember going on ahead, man, and going, you know, I set everything up, called them in and said, hey, man, I need my vehicle back. Well, you no longer own your vehicle. Don't worry about it. This is what the court said. The court said, I need my vehicle back from X, Y, and Z because you guys and everything wasn't keeping me informed on all of you guys doing the work for the vehicle. Like I tell you, I sit back up in here. I went in. I paid what I needed to pay back for just the motor part. Not only did I pay for the motor part, I paid what it cost the day that they kept it in for the lien. So I paid the lien back, right, for the vehicle. So I paid that little couple $100 back plus the motor, what it costs. Keep in mind, not what it costs from that, what it costs from them downsizing it at the shop, right? Literally cutting off and everything, man, all profit and what they actually got for the vehicle wholesale, the motor wholesale, the engine wholesale. And I literally walked away, and I think I paid them maybe like $2,000. And I walked away with a vehicle that when I took it back, they had to have the title back in my name because I had the mechanic's lien. The mechanic literally had to release it through the DMV back to me, and I owned the car free in cash, only $2,000. And at the time, the car and everything was, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 or something like that. It was something like that, $50,000. I laughed because I got a $15,000 vehicle, which I knew there's no way I should be actually having this because I only had the vehicle for only 4 months. I knew I shouldn't have even had the vehicle and literally had a free and title clear vehicle for $2,000 that I had a $15,000 or $18,000 note on or something like that. Literally knowing the information and knowledge and how the system works, they had to go ahead and release the lien and put me back on the title and then take off and everything, man, the mechanic's lien. So I literally was able to go ahead and do something that most people and everything, man, don't even know. But that is also the same thing as what we call debt reassessment as well. And then you guys may hear these things where these things are actually technically in place and we actually had Tyree Horn, years ago on this show was talking about that, how people can get out of car loans, how people can get out of home loans, how people can get out of actually bank cards and loans like that. Like literally you can get out of these loans. You technically don't have to pay them back if you know what you're doing and you know the law. And again, these little things like that, I'm trying to tell you this right now, what could actually take people to the next level. And then we had a lot of people, man, who are actually reaching out. Now, the one of my guys who's still practicing that, who's still tied to the show, and he was on here too, a former Buckeye. My guy, Coach MT Hurd, is literally still practicing that and allowing people to get cars. I'm talking about brand new cars. And then they submit paperwork, and then boom, the note goes away debt-free. Homes that literally you can do that on debt-free. And then also other loans that you can do also by literally exonerating or X86ing out the actual lien holder or the person in charge for it. And then it's considered an actual loss or writ-off. And then you can turn around and everything, man, and own the vehicle, own the home, or even keep the loan cash in your hands. There is stuff that is out there like that. You just need to know exactly how to do it. All right, I'm going to give you that little tidbit. All right, so thank you, Ken and Julie. I have to find my way out to Corralo. Yes, you do. Now I'm going to find my way out to you. Number 2, ask for more responsibility. Number 3, work a startup. Number 4, make friends with VIPs. Number 5, stay agile. That's the truth. Invest you. Thank you, Lambo. You're that mentor I'm looking for. Shout out to you, Bruce, man. Thank you for all that you do and all the amazing support that you do, man, even on your end. So I'm really excited, man, about you, brother, man. Keep doing what you do, man. Upscale Rental says, let's go. You already know, man. Thank you so much, Bruce, man, just for showing love in here, man. Man, Bruce, let me know if you're down there in Miami, man. I would love to see you, brother, this weekend since we're going to be down there, man. Let me know if we can partner up, man, if you're down there in Miami or not. I don't know. I think you're in Atlanta, but let me know and stuff like that, man. Ken Haney says, man, you will find a way, Thomas. Write the goal, put it in your vision board, and it will happen. It happened for me. That is facts. Shout out to you, Ken, for that, because that is real statements. You'll start crossing things off of that vision board that you never thought that you could cross off of your vision board because you were sitting in there, man, remaining faithful to you just knocking off things on your vision board. What it sticks, you got to ask J-Dog and Julie for that, man. I'm telling you this right now, man. Bruce, they will help change your life, man. Shout out to them, man. And they're definitely coming out with so many more to help the masses out here. Literally, it is going to be a full-on, you talk about an amazing time, man, for so many people, man, who is going to be able to go on ahead and use that to go to the next level. It's going to help a lot of people out and everything, but not only going to help a lot of people out, man, it's going to really help save lives, man. And that's the thing about it, man. So Julie and Jeremiah can tell you about the six and show you that, and full demonstrations of what they actually can do, man. It's amazing. It's next level. Shout out to J-Dog and J50, man, for literally, man, you know, just taking it to another level. Blue Sky says solve problems, take accountability, create, self-promote, be helpful, keep learning. Those are rounding out those 10 that you actually need to really go on ahead and get to this next level and keep moving forward, man. Blue Sky says, thanks, Ken. You already know, man. My guy Ken said, welcome and shout out to Upscale Rentals. Yes, definitely shout out to my guy Bruce, man, for definitely being in the building. You already know, man. Cynthia Davis is in the building. What's up, Cynthia Davis, man? Good evening, family. It's so good to see Miss Cynthia then popped in on here, man, on this Leverage Show family, and is doing it. Vision board will work it if you work it. That is so facts. You have to be working at your goals, working towards your goals, and working towards making sure that it's at another level so you can continue to keep leveling up. That's all facts, man. I mean, I remember when J-Dog and J50, shout out to Julie and Jeremiah, they were talking about their sticks on their vision board, right? And what they wanted on their vision board with these sticks and how they were going to change the game, change people's lives with this, man. Not only that, they changed their lives from the inside out. To even Toots was like, I'm done. I have never seen anything like this. Like, this is next level. Literally, man, she was done hearing about and what they're actually doing out here. So now, they're fast forwarding and they're streaming it into these markets to help so many other people out with these sticks. Like, it's taking people by storm. You know, people are ordering it for all kind of family members and stuff like that, man, because you're able to help people change lives, right? You know, there's an old saying and everything, man, and it's the truth and stuff like that, man. It says, dusty Bibles lead to dirty lives, right? And it's truth. I really believe that dusty Bibles lead to dirty lives. And I also believe that unused sticks leaves people's in a mix, right? Unused sticks leaves people's in a mix. And with their sticks that they will be used, man, and it really is going to help people, man, really, really, really get themselves together, get themselves focused, get themselves, man, moving forward in that upward level to that next level, to that next dimension that leaves so many people into the place where they're saying, thank you, Julie, and thank you, Jeremiah. You changed my life forever. Thank you, Julie and Jeremiah, for changing lives, man. Keep putting it out there. We're going to keep moving you forward, man, with those sticks because we know for a fact that you guys are going to help out the masses. All right? So listen, shout out to you guys, man, for everything, man, out here, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for really, really, really rocking on with Lambo. Again, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Lambo Drew TMT, Lambo Drew TMT. Make sure you go hit that like bell, hit that notification, and we will definitely continue to keep bringing you guys the very best out here because we want to see you guys win and win big all 2025. Again, I'll be in Miami, man, over the weekend, and then right back to Ohio. We will see my guy Ken Haney and the rest of everyone joining us for that amazing network event on the 26th, right in Columbus, Ohio, with my guy Ken Haney as with everybody else. Again, y'all guys reach out to Ken Haney. You guys can follow Ken even on social media at KennardHaney.com or Kennard Haney, I think it is, on Instagram, Ken Haney on Facebook, and then reach out to him and get the DM, or you guys can text the number on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826, and I will get that link so you can buy your tickets and meet us there in Columbus, Ohio next week, where we will be there, man, with everybody, as well as the stick crew, Julie and Jeremiah. Listen, we love you guys. Have an amazing night. Again, we may not be on next week because of us traveling, but we will be on the following week after that. I'm thinking it's the 1st, April the 1st, that we will be on, because I think it's the 31st is Monday. I think the 1st is that Tuesday. So maybe next week we may not be on because we'll be traveling and we'll be out, man, with some of our Leverage Show family own friends and family here. And I will see you guys April the 1st right here. If there's something different, we'll let you guys know on the show. Just check in next week. If not, I will see you guys April the 1st. So you guys can definitely be leveled up and hear about our whole entire experience from Miami, my people down there with Jack and everybody else. This amazing convention that Lambeau will be down tomorrow and the weekend, and then coming back to Ohio where I get a chance to go on ahead, man, and be there with Ken Haney, Julian Jeremiah, and everybody else and stuff like that. And I'm just so thankful for that. So thank you guys again for another amazing night, man. Truly appreciate you, man. Thank you and everything, man. Shout out to Lambeau Drew and Kennard Haney, man. We out here, man, making it do what it do, man, and making some things happen. That's all it's about, man. You already know, man. Thank you, Upscale Rentals. Yes, man. And Ken Haney showing love, man, to them, man. You already know, man. That's what we here for, man. Shout out to you, Upscale Rentals, man, for making some things happen, man. That's my guy, Jay. Y'all know who Jay is, man. And we will see Jay literally out there in Miami because he's out there right now entertaining and having fun and doing what Jay does best, man. So thank you, Jay, man. Appreciate you for that, man. C3 Davis showing love to Upscale Rentals, man, as well. You already know, man. That's what this thing is about, man. It's next level, and we're going to continue to keep going up. I love you guys till April the 1st, man. You guys, man, stay vigilant. Continue to keep rocking, man, with Lambeau and the entire crew, man. And we're going to make some things happen, man, to get you guys, man, rolling forward and moving forward at the next level, man. I love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing week. And I'll see you guys April the 1st. And for everybody else, I'll see you guys personally this weekend and next week. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. We out of here.